Woo!
They're right outside of Baton Rouge. So super excited to be here with everybody.
Great, great, great. Who's that in the middle right there?
I think we're all in different order. I'll go. I'm Tammy Seneca. I'm the supervisor of technology for West Baton Rouge Parish, and yay, Kim is the West Side girl.
Hi everyone, I'm Paula Naugle and I am an elementary school teacher. I don't know why it's not coming up full. Y'all hear me? But anyhow, I'm an elementary school teacher in Jefferson Parish, Louisiana. It's in Metairie, right outside New Orleans. Was fourth grade this year. I think I'm going to teach fifth grade math, so we'll see. New adventures on the horizon.
Congratulations. All right. Valerie?
Hi, Valerie Burton from New Orleans, Louisiana. Although currently I am in Bridgewater, Massachusetts, staying in a dorm room having AP training. I teach AP Computer Science and Entrepreneurship this year.
Yay, Jefferson Parish.
All right. And then we've got James down there. How you doing, James?
Hey, how's it going, everyone? I didn't know I was going to make it. I told you. My name is James McCrary, and I am a director of technology in Baton Rouge, Louisiana at St. James Episcopal Day School. I'm on a podcast and stuff. You may have seen it, VR podcast. But just, I'm glad to be here amongst all my other Louisiana peers. I love it.
Glad to have you here, James. Glad to have you here. James, if you don't know, is like the man when it comes to um AR, VR, NEDU, all that jazz. Like, it's
No, thank you.
phenomenal.
That's really, I appreciate that, Wiley. I just like to push buttons and stuff.
Most definitely, most definitely. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to get started here. I guess I'm going to kick things off, having a little technical difficulty here doing my screen mirroring. But if someone would please set a timer real quick for me, so I may have to just show this information. Thank you, Kim. Right on point. Um, I'm sorry, you all. Can we go out of turn here? I'm trying to set a couple of things up here. Anyone want to volunteer to go first, real quick? My apologies. Paula, there we go. Paula is on the clock.
I have no problem with that. All right, my 5 minutes. Here we go. I am sharing formative assessment tools. Want to say something, Wiley?
Oh, no, no, no. You're good. I'm going to go on mute.
Okay.
Kim's going to start the clock, and now.
Are you recording this?
Yes, I am.
Okay, here we go. All right, so share my screen. Now, let's see right here. Um, some of the tools that I use for quick formative assessment with my class, of course I had another are three that I really, really, really like are Quizlet, Kahoot, and Quizzes. And I really enjoy using these tools. They give you a lot of um, feedback. The kids enjoy it. You can set it up for homework assignments or use them in the classroom as these. So
Ding, 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 ding. I think we went just over just a moment, but we did let Paula go ahead and finish up. So great job, Paula. Great job, Paula. Kudos to you. Kudos to you. And that's my apologies, Kim. I meant to see. I meant to make sure that I'm watching that time on that one. So okay, here we go again. I need someone else because I'm still having a technical difficulty here. Is anyone else ready with their particular Kahoot? Who's that? Okay, with that particular tool. That's Valerie. I saw Valerie in the middle. So let's go with you up next, Valerie. All right, Kim, you ready with the clock?
Yes, I have my timer set. Hello, everybody. How are we doing? I want to share with you classroomscreen.com. And I found this early last year, and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to present from some slides just because the internet is really wonky here. All right, so when you go to classroomscreen.com, they give you a variety of different screens. It's what the initial screen looks like. All of these different tabs down here, they all do something different. So if you want to set up your groups and you want to monitor the noise they make, or you want to set up a timer, or you want to give them stoplights for permissions to go onto the activity, you can do all of that with classroomscreen.com. It was created by a guy from the Netherlands. He wanted a tool, he didn't find one, so he created his own. Some of the things you can do in classroomscreen.com, you can change. So on your screen, on your chalkboard, on your monitor or your whiteboard, you can pull up different widgets. All right, and the widgets basically can help drive your class. You can select the language. You can select all of these different languages. You can personalize your screen. If you want to select kids to answer questions, there's a random name picker. You just drop in everybody's name, and it can choose a name for you. You can monitor the sound level in your class. So if the kids are getting noisy, it turns red, and the gauge goes to the left. You can draw things or add pictures to your monitor and your screen if you wanted to. It can create a QR code if you want a QR code for anything. You can put a text box with your agenda for the day on there. You can have word symbols that lets the kids know you want them to work together, you want them to work silently, you want them to whisper, you want them to ask a neighbor.
Sorry about that. Look, Zoom is a very great tool, but I don't have the. Evidently, sometimes they'll let you have 60 minutes. Sometimes they'll let you have 90 minutes. But looks like they've cut the time back to 40 minutes for the free version. How about that? So we are here, and there's Valerie. Sorry about that, Valerie. All right, you want to continue with your tool real quick? All right. So right there, you had your QR code going.
My goodness. Tommy, a little discombobulated.
I know. My apologies to you, but thank you for. Look, hey, look, everyone. If you have not heard this before, one of my biggest quotes, and I love this quote, is, "Those who are not flexible are subject to be bent out of shape." So thank you. So thank
Can
you.
you still see my screen though? Can you see my screen?
No, you need to share it one more time. Hello, welcome back, Tammy.
Okay.
All right. I'm
So I
back.
forgot, what was I talking about? QR code.
Yes, QR codes.
Okay, well, I have no idea what time, so I'm just gonna quickly go through.
There
Okay,
you
can you hear
go.
me and see my screen?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Alright, so QR code.
That was
Well,
the
thanks.
time, but
Okay, so also you can put a text box and you can put your daily agenda in there. If you, oh yeah, the work level, if you want to work together, the stop sign, timer. Okay, if you want a timer like Kim's using, you can put a clock on there. Those are all different things that you can use with Classroom Screen. There's also a exit poll. You can set this up and the kids can click on their way out, or you can distribute a iPad and it can tell you how the lesson went. This is what my board looks like. All right, in my class, I made a PowerPoint, saved it as a picture, and I have agenda, work mode, activity. So here, daily agenda, I set a timer for them for 10 minutes. I told them that they should be whispering. Here's their do now. They're supposed to write to this, and there's a QR code for them to scan when they do that. I mean, after they finish their assignment. So Classroom Screen allows you to put all of these different things on your monitor to help organize you and your students. And I am happy that I've discovered it, and I hope everybody uses it. All right, that's all I got. Thanks. Smooches.
great job, Valerie. Great
Share
job.
my screen.
Great job.
All right.
All right,
You
cool.
ready for me, Wiley?
Let's do it, Tammy. Let's do it.
All right. Okay. Let's see. Let me share this screen. See if I can find my stuff again. Y'all know how that goes. Let's see. Smackdown. Here we go.
We're looking at your Zoom clouds right now.
All right. Can you see me now?
We're still looking at Zoom clouds. You log in for Zoom.
You still zooming?
Yes, why don't you unshare it and then try it one more
Yeah,
time?
let me stop that and try again. Hold on. All right, share again.
All right, I'm gonna get the timer going on this one.
All right, you got me?
Hold on, here we
All
go.
right, I'll see an motion. Good. Okay, so iMotion, I wanted to show y'all a couple of little things that we've been using in our district with the kids. So I've got 5 minutes, so I've got a bunch of stuff. Yeah, Kim's laughing because Kim knows me, so I'm gonna go real fast here. So on my Smackdown iMotion, we love slow motion animation. Here's some like just quick tips, but I made a couple of screenshots there. So we use the free version. We're all about free because we're cheap on the west side. And so basically what you have to do is we have the kids create a new movie, and then it's very, very, very simple. Like, we don't even teach the kids how to do it. We just give them the directions and tell them to go with it. And so we usually hit angles so that they can control the timer and the pictures. And so they just kind of hit start. There's the door to my TV room. And so you can see automated. But notice that the kids, we only gave them certain materials. So they could use dry boards and markers, cotton, balls you see there, and clay. They had to describe, they made glaciers, they made volcanoes, they made tsunamis. It was really great. We even used this with our teachers to start off the training, and they had to kind of do a stop motion animation of a song of what they felt like, and then they had to show the video, and then the rest of the meeting folks had to actually like try to guess what the song was, which is a lot of fun to do with adults. That's my eye motion there. In addition to eye motion, we love class tools. I'm sure a lot of you have used class tools before. Three of my favorites that I use all the time in lessons that I make is Facebook, Twister, and then the headline generator. So to just kind of give you an idea, like in Facebook, the kids can go in the class tools, they can create their own profile of, say, a historical figure. And then, so they have to figure out, like, what books they would like, what movies they would like. One of my favorite ones was the Da Vinci Code for Leonardo da Vinci.
Go ahead, okay.
You know, and,
I'm recording.
like, you know, the movie was time for Tom Hanks. But then the kids have to have a conversation as that historical figure, which means that's a lot better than just writing that biography or whatever, because then they really have to immerse themselves in that person. Kind of like the Disney World of teaching, you know, the Snow White face people, they have to do everything about Snow White. So that was one thing here that Facebook lets us do. Another one I love is Twister, because you can make your own tweets. So one of the activities, which is at the bottom, I'm not going to click on it.
30 seconds.
What's that?
30 seconds.
Oh, Lordy. Because it's actually there, but this is an example where you would make the fake twist, the twister, the fake tweet, put them in order in a timeline, and then the kids have to investigate using primary documents and make a decision on what was the most influential civil rights moments in history and back that up. So that's an example, and then I will end on headline generator. I hear you, Kim. Headline generator real quick. Basically, instead of just having them do research, make them create a headline first and then back that headline up with their research. So those are my quick tools there, and we do have some activities for those, and if you're interested, just contact us on what's better. All right, Wally, I did it.
Great job. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Great job. Great job. All right. Who's next up?
I'll go.
All right.
I figured what would be more fun than me sharing something with you as far as a slideshow is actually, let's see, yeah, we can. Can y'all see code spaces on your screen?
We see the Zoom login.
All right, so we can actually do it from here. This is fine. For some new stuff. So there we go. So codespaces.io. And basically what this is, it's an immersion technology creation tool. Yeah, you can experience things, but the real powerful thing is actually creation. And so when you're wanting to get into things like how do I create virtual reality, this is a good place to start. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to just walk you through creating a space real fast. In under 5 minutes, we'll not only create a space, but I'll talk a little bit about the features. So this is our platform. Our camera is us. Just move this over. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to choose an environment. And the one that I like the so you can see, I'll look around, there's that. just love these two. So let's go ahead and let's do. Let's click on items. Let's see if we can find some cool things in here to use. Something that's not going to take a lot of bandwidth. We're going to do the rocket, but I'm actually going to make the rocket much bigger. Alright, so I'm actually going to code this rocket, and so
I'm
in order
on
to
the
code
line
this,
that people can hear me live across the world.
I'm going
Goodbye.
to turn that on, and then when I click on code, I get some options. There is Blockly available. Code Blocks is their proprietary. It's sort of like Blockly. It is available on the iPad, so you can actually create and code the iPad with it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to say on activate, and activating the fireworks rocket, I'm going to have, let's have it move. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to move my rocket. I'm going to say 500 meters. I'm going to say up. I'm going to extend this time. 1 second, you wouldn't even see it. I'm going to say 60 seconds. Alright, so then when I click play, looking around here, I'm moving around, looking around. Oh, there's the rocket. Let me see if I can see it. So I'll look at the there it is right there in the sky. It's not coming back. So it's really easy and simple to use. The thing that I really like about this is when you create these spaces, since it all is all in the cloud, it's automatically saved, and also it can be shared out. Now, of course, you're probably asking yourself, well, you probably don't want kids sharing these out, but that's why they have classes. So now you can build classes where the students create content. You have the choice whether or not you share that out with the world, depending on if it has like PII or something like that that may give away who they are or something like that. But this is a really cool feature that I want to show y'all is in these classes. So let's see. Actually, no. Let's do French class.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Oh, I can do this. This can happen. So in my French class, I'm going to create a new assignment, and I'm going to say, if I can spell it correctly, recreate the K's. And I'm going to assign it to a group of students. You can actually put students in to the same environment. They can build at the same time, just like they're doing like a Google Doc. And you can jump in as well and create with them all at the same time, real time, and leave them feedback and stuff right on the side of it. And not only that, but this little thing right here, this is their latest feature. Anything that you build on CoSpaces, there's a mode called AR mode built right inside the environment that you're experiencing. You press it, and it asks you, do you want to use a merge cube? And you say yes, and your virtual environment shows up on your merge cube. It's really awesome. And there's more features coming with the merge cube. Yeah, you'll be able to use all 6 sides with them operating with each other sometime later in the fall. But that's it. CoSpaces.io. It's actually free for teachers with 1 class up to 30 seats. If you use the code COS James MC in the field, you'll get 30 days of the Pro. It's a bunch of seats. I don't know how many seats it is, but it's free for up to 30 seats from now until they decide to change that. But that's it.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, James.
There we go. Stop sharing. Well, thank you.
Great job. Thank you so much, James. All right. And then next up, who do we have next? We've got Lisa. There we go, Lisa.
Okay, so I am actually
actually going to talk about Padlet, and this is something that a lot of people might have used in the past, but there was a little bit of an uproar with ISTE because they started charging. So I thought I would show a couple of things that they've added and include that you can get some of these for free. So just quickly, what in the world is a Padlet? It's just a virtual bulletin board where you're able to share a variety of items, from pictures to videos. You can even do Google searches now and draw. So there's a lot of different options of what you can share. And then how the web page looks, there's a variety of formats, such as grid, stream, canvas, where you can move them all over the place. They even have a back channel that you can use while you're presenting, or maybe while you're teaching and the students are using the back channel to generate questions, answer each other's questions, and so on. And I'm going to go over to an example, and there's actually something for you to do on this Padlet. If you go to padlet.com/pencilbox/Padlet Power, you are going to see a sample Padlet, what the format options are, and that sort of thing. But look for green. And after I show you a few things, I'd like to know, how do you think you could use Padlet in the classroom? And you'll also notice that this is one of the new features. You can now rate the different items that are on Padlet. You can even grade them. So I'm going to come over to my settings. And it kind of depends on when you've seen Padlet previously. So the post colors can be dark or light. They've been changing font for a little while. But now you can also set up a profanity filter. You can set up reactions such as likes, votes. You can even grade straight on the Padlet. And how easy it is to add things to this Padlet is just hitting a plus button. So that's one of the best things, is that if you wanted a thing to collect for research, or maybe you wanted your students to collaborate on one page, then you're able to do that. So if you hit the plus, it should be showing us the different options. I think I lost internet connection possibly. We will see. We're going to refresh. And for some reason it didn't show it. Probably had something to do with sharing. So I'll just show you what happens when you hit the plus. You're going to get all these different buttons. So previously you only had you would hit the plus and then it would give you a box. Now you have all these options, including doing Google searches within the Padlet. And then I absolutely love to doodle, so of course the draw is one of my favorites, and instantly adding maps instead of having to go out, find the link, and then add it. So I included one of mine from my math days, and this was actually for our functions part A. It covered what is a function. It had our little Learn Zillion videos, one of which, whenever I tried it last night, requires a subscription. Had a few of our Eureka items on it and various pictures. So I would love to know what you think you could use Padlet for, and if you'll just answer it here on Classroom Ideas. And then I have a cheat right here to the right with 100 ways teachers can use Padlet. And that is it.
So,
Great job, great job, great job, great job. All right, thank you so much. And I think I'm giving my MacBook the absolute blues today, because there we go. Okay, I might be able to do mine in just a minute. All right, so now that I have that piece. Okay, cool. So, one other person, and then I'll try to go next. Or you know what? Let me try to go now. You want to go? Okay. Let me try to go now, because I know Kim's gonna come with something like super amazing. So let me not follow her. Okay. So let me share my screen. Okay, here we go. I'm going to share my screen here. Let's do this one. All right, so I am going to share about Pear Deck is what I'm going to share about. Okay, can everyone see that? Can everyone see that? Yes, right? Okay, cool. I'll take it as if you can see it. So, with Pear Deck, what Pear Deck is an interactive assessment tool that takes, especially if you're in a one-to-one situation or even if you're in a BYOD, it is a device agnostic type of platform. And essentially it's at peardeck.com. There is also a Google Slides add-in for it as well. And so you can easily access that. I was having some trouble accessing the Slides add-on because I'm using so much to stream. But here we go. With what you'll end up doing is going to joinpd.com. So I will actually go there now to joinpd.com. If anyone else wants to join me, you definitely can. I'm going to click on ERIMK because it gives that information. What it will do then is it will actually allow me to, and I think I can share my, let me see if I can share my phone on here as well. I think it did come up. It looks as if it did. I guess it did not. My phone. There it is. There's my phone. All right, great. I have a lot of notifications. So don't worry about that. All right, so let's move this on the side. Uh-oh, that's too large. All right, so I'm going to move this on the side. So now you can see this is what it will look like on the student's screen. So now I can actually see what they are doing. I can show how many students I have. So right now, that's great. I have 4 students. This is actually a presentation that I just recently did at a conference this past weekend. So, and so as I move forward here, it's actually going to move the actual slides forward as well on the students' devices. And I don't know what happened to my student device there. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. Having a little difficulty, but we're going to make it through. All right, cool. But you can actually see that it will actually show the different slides that correlate to, this is my phone, like real time right now. And then I can then move forward on the slide. And as it moves forward on the slide, it will also move forward on the students' devices. So it keeps them with the ability to stay on task and follow along with the presentation while it is happening. If a student walks in late, the code is always down here in the lower right hand corner, so they have that ability to, the teacher has that ability to show that as well. If there is a particular question that the teacher wants to ask, this is even without having to create this ahead of time. In the lower right hand corner, the teacher can click on the plus button and they can ask a new question about this particular content or re-ask it, or a new interactive question. I'm going to ask a question about that particular slide, and I can ask all different types of questions, whether it's a multiple choice, whether it's a short answer, and I could give them something to say. I'm just going to do a thumbs up or a thumbs down. So on the student's device, they can actually see a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and I can actually
Wiley, move your phone. I have my phone up.
You have your phone up?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if they can see your phone or not because I'm sharing my desktop.
Okay.
So so is that good? Can you see it now though on the side?
Yeah, I got it. Go ahead.
So, and I can actually move it over here to thumbs down, thumbs up, and then I can lock that particular slide as well. Let's move this over a bit, that way you can see. Cool. All right, so that way I can lock that particular slide as well. And now it has stopped students from being able to answer the particular question that has been presented. Okay, see how it says lock now? Okay. I'm going to go on to another slide. Let's go one more. I've got 1 minute here. All right, so this is another particular slide. So even on the student's device, you see how on my device it shows here, click here, and this is an actual live hyperlink. If the student clicks on their phone, what it will do is take them to the actual link. So it's interactive straight from the information that the teacher is providing for the students. But I really love Pear Deck. Yes, I want to stay with free. Okay, so I really love Pear Deck, and that is my time. You can ask all types of questions as well. So that is Pear Deck. All right, definitely give that a try. Okay, how do you like that, Kim? I see you looking there, thinking about that, right? All right, who's next up?
And my wheels turning. Good.
All right, who's next? I think
I can go.
all right, so we got who's left? There's Kim, and then there's Cindy, right? All right, so we got 2 left. All right.
Okay, and the OCD in me, I see that we have 9 minutes. So maybe I could cut some of that a little bit short. Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready. So let's
Is
go
my
ahead.
timer on?
I've got it going, and you are going now. 5 minutes.
All right. So I'm an English teacher now, but I'm a SPED teacher at heart, and every single day. And so I know this, like, this may come as a surprise to some people. I hope it doesn't. But academic feedback is like the single most important tool that any teacher can use. And if that is a surprise, then surprise, because it's real. Like, there really is. Like, there can't be any stronger tool in our entire teacher toolkit. And so I knew this as a SPED teacher, but even now as a high school teacher, I teach sort of academic and behavioral extremes. So I teach like our 2 honors sections, and I also teach our 2 inclusion sections, because that's my jam. And so the idea of feedback, I know how important that is, but I know over the years that sometimes whenever it's completely written, it almost becomes inaccessible to a lot of students. And so over the years, I just kept trying to come across with ways to kind of reduce the time it takes to give high quality feedback, but also make it super accessible to where every student can attain it. And so, ta-da! The tool that I'm going to share with you, it's called Kaizena. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, but I think it needs to be said that what's so cool about any type of digital feedback or any feedback at all is to keep in mind that it's like the great equalizer. It is the sculptor, the scaffolder, the motivator. And so the more we can give that feedback, the better. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and share screen. And I'm going to show you. So first of all, it is used primarily with Google Docs. You don't necessarily have to have Google Plus or anything like that with it, but it is an add-on or an app for Kaizena. So the student would get it, and you would too. It's completely 100% free, which is awesome. So once you're in, it would kind of work like any other app or add-on or extension. It would just sort of add it. It really does the work itself, so that's awesome. Okay, so it would be installed. And then I'm going to sort of just done to get to the good stuff, but you can break things down into classes, but let me show you where or why that would even matter. So I'll give you an example of what I mean by like high quality feedback. So I've switched recently to Kaizena because what it does is gives you the opportunity to leave completely vocal feedback. And I have 125 kids in a good year in an English 1 class. And I'm a feedback groupie, and so to be able to minimize my time and really get to the heart of what needs to be said is gold for me. It literally gives back quality of life. So I'm going to give you a little bit of an example.
Oh, sorry about that. The name. I do have permission. But I'm going to go ahead and press play. So here's here's the beauty of it. I'll just kind of tell you. Where you had some trouble, one, not a great proofreader to help you proofread the paper because that costs you a lot of points. But more than that, I think that you start using an outline. So for the next essay, I'm actually going to guide you through some pretty good outlines to use, and it'll help you stay focused. Okay. So that was feedback that was if I'd have written that on her paper, number one, it would have been the devil, because I know what it's like to get back a paper that's full of red ink, and it's kind of a nightmare, and you feel really bad about yourself. But this way, this student gets to just come through. And if you could imagine for students that maybe have difficulty reading, also had that before, where I poured a little heart out on a paper, or on a project, or on any type of assignment, and the student really can't understand it, and so it was inefficient for me and ineffective for the student. So same idea here, just the idea of vocal feedback. Okay. So you can really see just the power of that is so specialized for that student, and it gets to the heart. I can actually call upon things that we've already talked about in the past, but that's not even the magic. Here's the magic. I'm so excited. My heart's beating so fast because I get to share this with you. Okay. So, inevitably, in any assignment, whether it's in social studies, science, with math, whatever, you're going to end up giving the same feedback to every single student, every single time. So the beauty of Kaizena is that you could, I'm like giggling, you could pre-record the feedback. Watch. Although it's super tempting to always fall back into so look at that. I'm gonna pause it, but basically, for students are like all these different templates of me telling them feedback on stuff I know that they're gonna like forget. Hey, Mama's like in the moment right now. Like I need some time. So this is amazing. Like I feel what a tricky tricker because I can reword all of this feedback. And then if you don't want to use your own pre-recorded feedback, there's also this like bank of feedback that's through Kaizena where you can also kind of attach external sources if you want them to read my concept. But overall, I just feel like I made up like a bandit when I found this because I'm a huge believer in feedback and how powerful it is. And it's really kind of time in half. And the kids don't even know that a lot of it is the same thing I already told their friends. So let's get sweet.
All right. Cool. Now that, I have heard of Kaizena, but I did not know it does all of that. That is a really great tool. So we've got one more Smackdown queen here that's going to go here. Guys, I don't want to run out of time on hers. Can we just restart that one more time, please? Because I do want to give a formal sign off and all that jazz, okay? So I'm going to end it and we're going to come right back. Tuning in, because we actually have some people tuning in on Facebook Live. We have some people tuning in on YouTube. And then we also have some people tuning in on the Twitter as well. The Twitter. Can we call it the Twitter? It's just Twitter, right? All right, cool. So here we go. All right, Cindy, are you ready?
I am ready. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. 2 thumbs
Awesome.
up.
I am actually in Charlotte, North tonight, and am eager to share a little bit about how we're using, because Goose Chase to me is a digital online scavenger hunt that makes it so much fun. But what I called it was actually Steamify your classroom with Goose Chase. And so I got mine right here. While we are doing that, I know that my screen is popping up. Can y'all? No. Here we go.
We can
How about
see you.
now?
We can see it now.
Perfect. Recent scavenger hunts. Goose Chase, for those who don't know, I said was a digital platform for scavenger hunts.
It's perfect for team building, differentiation, station work. My favorite way to use it is for assessments. And I like to use the Goose Chase EDU website, and you get free, I think, five accounts at one time, so you could have 5 running at once, with plenty for a classroom of 25 student missions, and you assign some random point values to them and set a start and stop time for the game. But the missions can be anything from like photos or videos to text or GPS check-in, making it perfect for field trips. The way that we are STEAMifying this is I'm really looking at the upper levels of Bloom's taxonomy. So starting with apply and going up. And all of the missions that we're asking students to complete start with some of those Bloom's verbs. We pair that with totally random classroom materials. And that's where I think the magic happens. The Bloom's verbs, the higher order thinking Bloom's verbs, and the non-traditional materials really start to spark and bubble up that creativity, communication, collaboration, and critical thinking in the classroom. And that's how we're asking them to STEAMify, I guess, and show their opening in a very different way. So in this example, where we were asking them to prioritize resources using marshmallows, we've asked them to design models with Play-Doh. We've had them express a summary with memes, a meme generator online. We've had them explain using storyboard that in the creation of a 3-panel cartoon. And then we've had them use the state symbols or the elements on the periodic table to summarize words created from those things. I think it's that combination of the higher order thinking verbs along with those non-traditional materials that really are making this not only fun and engaging, but are really showing us how students interact with the concepts and the content in a novel way. I have a ton of more standards aligned missions that have been curated over the past year as I worked with teachers across the nation on creating scavenger hunts. So they're across all content areas. If you're interested at all, you can follow that QR code, and that'll link to a ton of resources, which I will show you are on a Padlet right over here somewhere. Of course, hiding behind the whole share button thing. Okay, so trust me, it goes to a Padlet right there. Okay, where language arts, math, science, all the way to your specials, and then a template if you were wanting to do something all fun. Thanks, y'all.
All right, cool. All right, so look, I want to definitely thank all of you. We've got nothing but a bunch of rock stars here. I know James had to step away earlier, but I do appreciate all of you. We've got James here. You can make sure you follow all of them on social media. I think James is at the Real McCrary. Then we've got, if you all can give your handles out, that would be phenomenal, so everyone could then follow you online. I know, Tammy, that was inaudible, right?
Yeah.
You're good. Don't worry about
it.
Don't worry about it. You're fine. Go ahead. Give them. Let's start with Tammy. Go ahead and give them out your Twitter handle.
At Dr. Tam S.
All right. And I'm just Wiley Brazier. WILEYBRAZIER. Next up, Lisa. What's yours?
I'm Lisa's Pencil Box.
Uh-oh. We had time to spare on yours, Cindy. Look at that. All right. And then we've got Kim.
I am 2018 LA Toy.
2018 LA Toy. All right. Cool. Next up, Valerie.
Valerie Burton, Miss B is online.
Miss B is online. Cool. Next up, Cindy.
All right,
right. Underscore Cindy Wallace underscore.
That's cool. That's cool. And then Paula.
Paula is Paula Naugle on Twitter and most other social media places. Don't you love that my initials are PLN?
I know, right? I mean, I love that. That is like not one but two thumbs up on that one. And then James, I think he is. It's either at James McCrary with two C's, or it's at the real James McCrary with two C's. It's one of those two.
James.
But definitely, I want you all to check us out. Join us on the next episode of on the next episode, not episode, but the next Twitter chat is going to be on the first Tuesday in the first Tuesday of August, which is next Tuesday, August 7th. August 7th. It begins at 7 p.m. and we will have Desiree Alexander hosting. She'll be moderating for us. We would love to have you. We'll be discussing blended learning, blended and flipped learning. You can get more information on LAEDCHAT.com. And we definitely appreciate everyone taking time out with us this afternoon to continue to learn more about everything that they can do, all of the different tools that they can use in this upcoming school year. Thank you all. You all have a great school year. I'll see you all in the Twitterverse, and thank you as well for watching.
And round of applause to Wiley for getting us all coordinated. Thank you, Wiley.
Not a problem, not a problem, not a problem.
Bye, LAEDCHAT.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Also hanging out with